In a Rite infused in subjects of world and balance, Southward Korean CEO Moon Jae-in 2 times shook hands in Kim Yo Jong, the sibling of Polar Korean lead Kim Jong Un. U.S. defect CEO Mike Pence, meeting a few seats off in the identical VIP box, looked rocky florid as the emergency scenes deployed. The unparalleled face among the two elder Koreans nourished hopes how the Spartakiada could prosper wherever a general of planet leaders has unsuccessful, to lay the basis, yet previously, to a trial of conciliation on a peninsular how frequently appears one incorrect go-off of nuke dispute. Protocol in the Rite, as family missed via a mythic scenery, Luna welcomed Kim Yo Jong and Polar Korea's 90-year-old ceremonious chief of country Kim Jong Nam, the chief of the Polars' Olympic deputation. Kim Yo Jong, the at first term of the Polars' governing Tang dynasty to trip the southward with the end of the Korean War in 1953, smiled widely as they shook hands. Later, the two figures of contrary sides of a separated Korea, observed as athletes of their relevant nations, marched along by a united banner. Subjects of world, a gigantic pigeon lit up the heaven. Renowned Southward Korean singers sing John Lennon's Think Or, largest considerably of all, athletes of Polar and Southward Korea walked in along for the at first period in 11 year. The communication was not thin. Figure on subjects of balance and oneness, the Rite gave Koreans expect, if or not it lasts, how their nations, yet formally at warfare, may one day discover world. The Rite implicated a starring part for the game's talisman Suharang, the White's tigress, length been deliberate a protection trustee in Korean story and civilization. In an intricate final, before taped for the TV speak to provide anything went incorrect, more than rather than 1,200 choreography drones shaped the Olympic rings in the heaven. Pence looked inconvenient. The US and Polar Korean representatives did not say for the Rite, and Pence did not visit an over-lunch wherever he was due to stake a spreadsheet in Polar Korea's ceremonious chief of country. Luna, yet, welcomed Kim eagerly, welcomed her cordially while she introduced the VIP box and later trembling her brush once again while Polar and Southward Korean athletes introduced the arena along. The present of Kim, who was assigned to the nation's Politburo, the elder flesh of Polar Korea's communistic side, as an rotate term recent year, represents a extremely considerable go in the melting of relations among the neighbors. On to tactful source, down there is a nice opportunity. Kim will welcome Luna to trip Pyongyang once the year. Time the source say anything is definitive, a trip by Luna to Polar Korea would be the at first period a Southward Korean CEO has stepped leg in the nation with 2007. How invite could go while Luna and Kim will encounter for dinner at the dark blue building on Sunday, following the meet was affirmed by a Southward Korean president representative. Korean athletes march along. Teams of Polar and Southward Korea crew introduced the scene by the Union banner, a dark blue cutout of the peninsular and remote islands. Athletes of both of nations took selfies in every some as they waited to go in the cardiac of the arena. As the Koreans founded, they were welcomed to an applause of 35,000 applauding spectators. The Shah of Oneness and Balance was not loose on Thomas Bach, the CEO of the World Olympic Board, who told Polar and Southward Korea had set a large sample for send a strong communication of world. All the athletes about me, all the spectators there in the arena, and all Olympic fans observer about the planet, we are all affected by the beautiful motion, Bach told. We all accede and supporting you in yours communication of world. Tongan looks common cold pita bread Tafetofwa has never been one to shy off of the big event. The Tongan sportsman who grown eyelids for departure shirtless time transport his nation's banner for the Olympic discovery Rite in Rio 2 years back, has made it once again. Tafetofwa braved the 3-2F common cold and once again emerging naked-chested, tiring just a conventional Tongan floor mat. The guy knows he has a mark, and he is sticking out to it. The 34-year-old, who competed in Taekwondo in Rio, will be departure for O in Crucifix Country skies in Korea. Olympic flare lit. It was leftward to 2010 Olympic drawing skating defend Yuna Kim to lighting the Olympic fire. 2 members of the collaborative Korean ice hockey crew transferred the Olympic flare up a cliff flying upstairs, following it had gone via the hands of brief track medalist Chun Shelter-kyung, golf player In B Garden and football gamer Ahn Young-won. The flare was later taken into account to Kim, who executed a brief skating usual up light up Pyeongchang.